Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Mario with MyersVoiceover.com as well as Your Outdoor Adventures. Thank you very much. Do appreciate you being here. Also don't forget, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos coming up. I've got a bunch of review videos we're going to be posting here soon as well. Today's video is going to be on the Teton Angler 100. Had the kayak for almost a year now, have not done really any videos on it. As you can see, it's still pretty much bare bones. Have not done a lot of customizations on it. The only thing I've done so far is added some eyelets in here for extra bungee cords. The build we're going to do is going to be for a trolling motor that's going to come right off here on the side. This is just for a test run. We're going out tomorrow to Lake Lanier, chasing some striped bass, and I wanted to use the trolling motor a little bit. It's about a 3.5 mile row. One moment. So the build we're going to do is going to come off of the back of what my friend Charles calls my peacock. I'm going to be mounting a 2x4 bracket onto here for the trolling motor to come off. Obviously that's why they call it the peacock. I'm going to be doing trolling and downlining tomorrow. We're also going to be dropping some spoons. So stay tuned and we'll get the build going, and I'll get that on the video for you as well. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I already know this is the setup we're going to work with. I'm just going to attach the brackets onto this. My issue is with the length of the post. I'm more concerned about it literally snapping. I'm going to lower these down. And no, this is not finished yet. As you can see, it swivels. I haven't finished gluing everything yet. It'll be all glued and tight when I'm completely done. But first thing I want to do, these should be 9 inches deep, and they are. We've got right now 17 inches of pipe to work with, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this down some. 9 inches is right here. I want to go to about 1 foot, so I'm going to cut it off right down here. That way we'll have only 3 inches sticking out from the hole itself. Okay, so for this to fit in here the way I wanted it to, I actually had to take some of the lengths off in the center here. It was creating a bow from having a piece that was too long. So we've removed that. I'm happy with the way this sits. Now we're going to go ahead and get the 2x4 measured out. We're going to run a drill through both of the piece of PVC piping. The 2x4 will sit up against this, so that way as I'm pushing through the water, it's pulling back on this and giving it the resistance. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little bit of extra room over on this side just in case I need to put something on there for a counterweight, attach something just to go ahead and counter for it. We're only using an 18-pound thrust trolling motor for this trip, so it's not going to weigh a whole lot. Next thing I want to do, I just want to go ahead and bracket that. I'm going to get the trolling motor situated here, see where it's going to sit. If I'm okay with everything, where I need to cut this board at. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and marked my boards where the actual PVC pipe is going to be sitting. So that gives me an idea. I don't have to keep trying to reline it and make it up as I go along. Also going to go ahead and preset our drill. Be right back with the drill. Alright, so we're prefab for these. The bolts that I picked up that we're going to be using, I'm using 5/8 by 3.5 inch. So we're going to obviously pick these drill holes larger. Alright, so a quick trip to Home Depot. We picked up stainless steel for all the parts. 5/16, 5/16, 5/16. I know I said 5 3/8. My apologies. Use that to hold it in place. We're going to go cut the other one out. Alright, so we've got bolt through the washer. And then we have the nylon lock nut. Okay, trolling motor is prefabbed. Now, we're not going to stop here, obviously. It's wood. It's going to get wet, everything else. So we're going to treat this. For finishing off the PVC, we're going to get that done today. I'll come back and film it up later on. But we're going to be using the Rain or Shine medium blue PVC cement. Picked up from Home Depot as well for this one. This will be just for holding all the connections together. I've had it out on a couple trips where we've actually dropped and lost some rods. And then because of the color scheme for this, for the Teton, I just didn't want to go all crazy with this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and touch it up with some orange and gray, just so it looks like it blends in as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything else painted, touched up. Come back later on, we'll assemble it all together, get the trolling motor on here, and I'm also going to go ahead and show you guys the box I'm using the DIY box that I've built for it. It'll be a power box. Going to be for this trip, because it's only an 18 amp and I'm not going to be running the trolling motor the entire full trip. I'm only using a 12 volt 35 AH lead acid battery. Still has some weight to it. I'll upgrade to the LiPo4, the lithium battery later, but I'm using what I had just for this test run. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Be back here for you guys. It'll just be a quick edit or a flip change of the screen. For me, it's going to be about an hour or so. I got some stuff to do. I'm going to let this paint and dry, so when I put it all on, it's just a completed project. I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. I say welcome back because for you guys, it's been like 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half. For me, it's been 4 hours. Got everything ready. We're going to go ahead and assemble it. If you guys are still actually watching the video too, thank you very much. Drop a comment below. Tell me, what's your opinion on putting a trolling motor on a kayak? Should we, shouldn't we? Do you have an opinion? Appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing the parts. We're going to put everything together and see how it looks. So I went with this build because it was easy, it was cheap. I saw another video where a guy had done it. I'll have to look up the video so I can go ahead and give it a shout out. It's a super simple build, and I'm just interested in seeing how everything holds up tomorrow. Let's see if we have these in the Are we having technical difficulties? The drill bit may not be big enough. learned that we had a nice little fail. Everything didn't line up. I must have twisted these just a little bit too much when I glued it all back together. Beat on it with a mallet. Couldn't get it lined up, so I'm just going to go ahead and retouch these holes. Okay, so just the hair off. Give me a half inch. Alright, so I've only gone hand tight with these. I'll probably take the ratchet and wrench with me tomorrow, just in case something loosens up. Okay, so we're mounted. That's good. The trolling motor and battery. Currently has a 12 volt, 35 amp per hour lead acid, a little heavier than I like. I will be downsizing the battery. I'm using what I have. Well, I don't know if you can hear that or not under the table, but it's running. So I actually I ran the battery for an hour with no load on it, just to see how long it would actually last. I got to an hour. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and give it a good test run tomorrow. So I do appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to keep running the video only because I'm going to set this up. I'm leaving in the morning, so now that I have this built and loaded on, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of it in. If you want to watch, feel free to. It'd be cool. I'm going to go ahead and have the whole layout for the kayak. I'll obviously be posting pictures online. You can find them there as well. Guys, thanks for tuning in. If you guys like watching my videos, drop a comment. If you guys stick around till the end, drop a comment. I appreciate it. You guys have a great one. Take care.